What's up, everybody? It's Swordfish and Azim. It's Friday night. We're playing a little Don't Starve Together. We're getting kind of a late start, later than usual start, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
We had dinner with the family. We watched a movie. It was good.
You can go and walk, but we did.
I cleaned the kitchen while you guys took the dog for a walk. Do we have any bottles? I need some bottles, but I am not seeing any here. Do you have bottles that you're not using up at your
No.
place?
Why don't you check the chest?
I'm looking in the chests and I'm not seeing.
You're
Well,
looking at the first thing.
yeah, that's true. You are
Why don't you search something you can make?
you're raising a good point.
Search.
Yeah, calm down.
Yeah, and then you
Nope.
just hover over it.
Nope, nothing.
And then walk around. And just
Nothing in our chests. No chests.
Yep. All right.
So, do you have any bottles?
How should I know?
You don't know if you have any bottles?
No.
I don't want to have to go out into the sea looking for them. That's
Give
just
me a second. I'm not in yet, so I can't tell you if I do or don't.
I just lagged a bit, so I suspect you got in.
Yes, I did.
Do.
I will check now.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that very much. Because I've decided that I need to stop using compost wrap to keep my bloom up, and I need to go for growth formula, which in the long run is a smarter move.
I think I might have won.
Well, that's not a lot, but it would be better than zero.
I haven't been doing a lot of voting with the intention of getting bottles.
Yeah, no, true. Me neither.
I do have one.
Okay, cool. Perhaps I will come.
Oh no, that's not necessary.
How do I not have any nitro?
Why are you looking down there?
I'm looking for nitro.
Oh, you've made a base down there too?
What do you mean?
Everyone making
I didn't. This was my farming area, remember?
Yeah, and what does farming have to do with chests?
Well,
crock pots?
So once I made the farming area there, it became a natural, would you just listen? It became a point where the bright shades were trying to get to.
Grass?
So would you just listen? Just stop. Hey, stop making judgment.
Okay.
And be a listener for a minute. Once I made the farms, the bright shades started coming.
Mm.
So I had to distract the bright shades with their pen areas, right?
Mm-hmm.
You agree with me about this? It makes perfect sense. Then once I distracted the bright shades with the pen areas, it became natural to plant things around them that are prone to getting infected by bright shades. Things like
grass and twigs.
Grass and twigs.
Okay.
And then once you have those planted, you need places to store the things you get from them.
Well, then I have a question.
And then also, once you're growing a lot of stuff, sometimes you want to be able to cook right away. So there's no Machiavellian plot here. It's just logic,
5 days left until winter.
Okay. You're ready to move on?
Yes. I have one question though.
Sure.
If you have all that, right?
Yeah.
Why on earth do you have no grass twigs in your inventory at any time?
I usually have grass and twigs in my inventory. I chose not to have them for the time we were going after Fuel Weaver because I wanted to use my inventory for other things. You think you've got me in this aha, I caught you, but really you just don't understand the situation. You've made up a scenario where I don't carry grass and twigs. I think if you look back at the VODs, you will find that
How much grass in your inventory?
24,
How much twig?
21.
That is so little.
No, it's not. It's half a stack.
Have you ever tried making rope with what's in your inventory?
Why would I just rent? Yeah, I could make 7 rope. What are you talking about?
So little. Rope takes up so much grass. Sometimes you need to make football helmets. You run out of grass quickly. You're not
You know what?
farming all day.
You know how many football helmets I've made in this game? In this one? Like probably 0. I'm not even sure.
Well, you might not have made that, but
I've made 1. I know how to make a football helmet. I don't know how to make a hembat. By the way. Anyway, I don't know why you're picking fights with me.
Either.
It doesn't seem like the right move for you.
Well, to you, it doesn't.
It seems like an odd choice. I'm not sure it's your best strat.
Oh, perfect. I'm going to get antlines bolted. I stay out of the way of those.
Alright, now I need ashes, which are easy enough to get, and kelp.
Snurtle.
Ashes and kelp, because I need growth formula. Okay. Well, 1 ash.
Thank you for your shell, Mr. Snurtle. I got a Snurtle shell.
I heard. That's exciting.
We already have 6. It's not exciting. Nice.
What's a shuttlecock bird? Does that have to do with the mod?
Yes.
That's weird, because you use a shuttlecock to play badminton.
Yes, you do.
Do they have badminton nets in the mod?
No, it's a trinket. You trade with Pig-King.
Ah, trinkets. Okay, got it.
And once you trade it with Pig-King, you get copper nuggets.
Copper nuggets. Got it. If I was really making a base, I'd build an alchemy engine down here so I don't have to keep running back and forth. Okay, there's growth formula starter. And I will go put it in the water so it rots faster. And then once I've got super growth formula, that's 5 uses. But I really do need more bottles. So I think maybe while that is fermenting, I'm just going to walk around the sea and look for bottles. See if I can spot any. There's salt. There's driftwood. Those are nice. Does does Pearl keep throwing out bottles after Crab King is dead, do you think?
Yeah. Why would you not?
No, I don't know. I mean, she's kind of throwing bottles to him in a way, right?
Yeah, but it's you only bottles, and you can sometimes see bottles spawn without ever seeing throw them, right?
So the bottles don't literally all get thrown. That's
No.
what you're saying. Yeah, I guess I knew that.
You know, you don't have to meet Pearl before you start seeing bottles.
I know. But I think the conceit of the game is all of the bottles
are
messages from her. Although they can't all be, because why would she be throwing out treasure messages?
Mm-hmm.
Some of them must be from somebody else. It implies the possibility of another NPC somewhere.
Or Moonkey Island, or Lunar Island.
You think the monkeys are throwing bottles?
I don't know. It's only, you know, very best speculation.
I really want more bottles. That Pearl's hoarding. Can you? She wants bottles, so she won't give you bottles. It's not like you could bring her fish and get bottles for them, could you?
No. You unfortunately cannot.
Yeah, that's too bad. Not surprising, but too bad. Okay, so what's your plan today? What are you going to be working on? Huh.
I wish gold.
There's just a random tam and somebody killed a tusk up here and left the tam. Oh no, but it's at 30%. That's very weird. Kind of a weird mixed message here.
You know what I really wish?
What?
I really wish gold could be used for like
For what?
Hold on, I'm just thinking. I really wish gold could be used for like a wall. A gold wall.
Well, the thing about
Or a
gold,
golden object.
the thing about gold is that it is a soft metal, so you wouldn't particularly want to make a wall out of it. It actually, you wouldn't make an axe
For
or a pickaxe out
decoration.
of it either. So I
For
don't
decoration.
for decoration, a decorative gold wall.
Yes.
Yeah, all right, fair enough. Fair enough. That's a blueprint in there for a salt lick.
Oh gosh, I found a dreadstone outcrop.
Oh, we've got cave rifts, right?
Wish I could find where the actual rift was.
I really feel like I have gone like all in on sea fishing rod blueprint. I've gone all in on the bright shade armor and stuff, and really have basically ignored the rift armor, the shadow, the what are they called? The void armor,
Yeah.
void cowl. Like I just haven't cared much about it. Banana pop. Yum yum yum. I'm losing bloom. But this is why I'm making that spur growth formula. It'll be easier to maintain bloom, but problem is I want at least 2 bottles worth so that I can cycle through them. It was very nice of you to give me that bottle. I really appreciated it. But I'm desperately searching for one more.
Find where Toadstool is.
Ooh, we haven't done Toadstool, but you know what? What would be a fun way to do Toadstool is with Woody. I need to bring down acorns and plant them around Toadstool, and then when NK or well, you're a Woody now, but are you playing Woody right now,
No.
or did you switch? Who are you playing
Switched.
right now?
Wanda.
You went back. Okay. Well, anyway, when one of them comes in playing Woody, we could do the tree guards versus. You can do Misery Toadstool with tree guards. Like Jakey actually just posted today a video where he killed Misery Toadstool with 20 tree guards. He said it took a while, but boy, I'm going to parts of the world I haven't been to in a long time. Random bright shade over here in the middle of nowhere. Oh, bottle, 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 bottle. There's a bottle. There's a bottle, baby. That's all I need, just one. There's a bottle. There you are, my precious. All right. Now we can rotate. Rotate growth formula starters. And we'll be good. Fastest way back home. Might be going downstairs. Let's see where this takes us. Oh, nice. I had a hunch. I had a hunch. I should probably dig some or take some of these up and replace them with other types of mushrooms, of course. Do, do. Had a hunch. Look at those beautiful full mushroom planters. Each of them would have 6. Okay, so we're going to take this back, this bottle. We're going to not plant. We're going to create another growth formula starter, which means I got to drop off some of this stuff.
The scrapbook says I found a new thing and I've already found it.
Maybe it's giving you new information about it, because the thing is that, like, every time, like, each character has a different quote for everything, for example.
Okay.
So you can re-find things over and over and over again.
Like when I changed to Woody.
Exactly. That's exactly right.
Alright. I need to go kill some bees. Or I need to go to a place where a ton of bees were killed.
I need to plant this growth formula. Or turn it into growth form. Turn this empty bottle into growth formula and then planter. Potatoes are ready. Very nice. Do 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 do. Need the ashes. Awesome. Okay, it's fermented, but it is not super yet. This is growth formula starter. This is wet fermented growth formula. Okay, it's coming. It's coming along. What's up, Swordfish? What'd you say?
I found the stingers.
You found the stingers, like all the stingers?
I think I could easily get 5 stacks from where I am. Probably more.
Nice.
None of which will be for you, but not today.
Wow.
I'm just
Rude.
Hey, I said I was kidding.
You said you were kidding. Should I believe you?
That is rude.
I have to rebuild all my tomato supply. I think I'm going to want the potatoes down here.
Alright, I've already reached 3 stacks.
Okay, good.
worry, there's still a lot to go.
Oh, I'm sure there is.
But still, 3 stacks is a pretty large number.
Yeah. Three stacks is significant.
3 stacks is 120 bees killed. And dropped a stinger. Plus, a lot of them would have dropped honey, so probably 160 killed. 1/4 of which was honey dropped.
Right.
4 stacks.
Four stacks of stingers.
Mhm.
Wow.
Oh, we're not done there.
Okay.
I already have 4.5 stacks.
That's pretty significant in my mind.
In my mind. 5 stacks.
Oh, looks like we got a rift somewhere. Ooh. Okay. Dragon near dragonfly.
On. No, never mind. Yeah, over 5 stacks, by the way. We've reached.
That's great. We sounds like we shall never run shy of stingers again.
You'd be surprised. Oh, looks like I found another 4 stacks over here. Approaching 6 stacks.
Where were all of these stingers?
Ah, we've reached 6 stacks. We have now passed 6 stacks.
And notice you're not telling me where these stingers are coming from.
Try the killer bee field. Metro and NK cleared it.
Aha. I see.
Which means we get to reap the benefits of the stingers.
Well, thank you, Metro and NK.
Crab King was up here.
I wonder if they killed it as weir mooses.
You know, the closest place to... that'll be 7 stacks past.
7 stacks past.
Crab King, Lunar Island. This is like the jump off point for the closest entrances to Lunar Island. 3 salt stack formations, Pearl, and of course Crab King, where Crab King used to be.
Used to be. Sounds ominous when you put it like that.
You know, we haven't found one of the, Oh, I know, it's right there. Okay, never mind. Ouch, I'm getting killed.
Don't get killed.
We've passed 8.5 stacks. Should we go for 9 stacks?
They're stingers?
Hmm?
Holy cow. Holy cow.
I think we can do it.
It's pretty impressive. Okay.
We've reached 32 in the stack for 9 stack, which would be a chest full.
That it would.
39. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stack of stingers. Where should I put them? In here.
Oh. Okay.
I'm freezing them. I'm going to. Oh, we have extra stingers now. We have over at Festival. So I'm gonna have to put these right here. And then pumpkin scales. Check the chest over here.
Is it a full chest of stingers?
Well, I don't know. You tell me.
You're standing in it. Doesn't seem. Yes, it is. It's a full chest of stingers. I'm not sure why you needed me to tell you that.
I wanted you to.
Uh-huh. Yep. It was a power play.
There was no need.
There certainly was not.
And I'm going to take 30 of them.
Okay, so I'm going to go. Do you want to come with me to look at this rift over here? And I could do it myself. I don't need you, but... Hi, Frisk.
You don't need me?
How are you doing tonight?
That hurts.
Well,
That hurts.
I'm sorry. Didn't mean to hurt you. I'm just saying if you're doing other things.
Okay.
But we do have a rift here.
That sounds like flattery.
This is so much easier with a pickaxe. Or as like
Pick/axe, you mean?
the Werebeaver. The Werebeaver does pretty well with these. I did mean in the pick/axe. I gotta keep moving to avoid these grazers. You're okay? How's the COVID? Are you progressing in your recovery? You're free. Nice. Congratulations. That must be nice.
Yeah.
Stomach hurts?
That's unfortunate.
Like where the kidneys are. Ooh,
That
doesn't
sounds
sound great.
painful.
Yeah. Not hurts, but something. Yeah. Just not pain, but it doesn't feel quite right yet. I gotcha. Wow, that was a lot of effort just to get, like, finally one of those chopped down.
And every time we log in and then out, they always reset. And not autopilot beacons.
Oh, you're doing, what did you call it? A monorail?
Monorail?
I can't remember what you called it last night. You're making a something.
Stagecoach.
Stagecoach, right.
Oh, there is a stagecoach car in it. It's not just a stagecoach.
Frisk wants to know what I'm mining this for. Okay, so this is one of the lunar rifts that you get after you kill Celestial Champion. And these rock formations, you mine them for this stuff, this pure brilliance. And the pure brilliance is a key ingredient in all of the... Whoops. It's a key ingredient in all of these bright shade weapons and also their repair kits. You need one for the repair kits. So this sword and this helmet and this armor, these are all kind of like...
It would only take 3 repair kits to repair it all.
Yeah, they're kind of top quality gear.
And it's expensive. Before the update came out, I was not, even though I had stack upon stacks of, I had all the gear because I'd been farming it. Well, not not really farming, but just gathering a ton of it over time. I wasn't using any of it because I was too scared. It was too valuable.
Yeah,
and you can't repair it, and it costs so much.
It was very expensive. People were not using it because of how expensive it was, but then they pushed an update that didn't make it less expensive, but made it repairable. And the repair kits are relatively cheap, but they do require this
Oh my god, I'm
ingredient.
lagging. Am I gonna drown? Oh, that was some really bad lag.
Sorry.
I don't know what it was, but I just jumped off the boat and I lagged so badly. It's like suspended over water. Glitching back and forth.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. No, no, no.
Yeah, that hurt.
Well, at least getting hit wakes me up.
Getting hit wakes you up, and it only does like 30 health.
I don't know. I think it might have done more than that, but I survived.
I think it says 30.
Yeah, but I'm not wearing any armor or anything.
Yeah, I know. I've gotten hit without it. I think it's 30 when you're not wearing it.
Okay, well,
or maybe it's 20.
It's a silly thing to argue about.
It is.
Anyway, there are faster ways to mine this, but I don't happen to have any of them with me. So I'm doing the slow version, which kind of sucks. If Metro or NK were here, I would ask them to become the Werebeaver and just mine it. That would be a lot faster. Berger does a pretty good job on these. Whoop. Why did I put that on? I could also get a slightly better tool, but I didn't want to wait. Oh boy.
Even the docks in this is a display of wealth.
Yes, you are very rich.
No. I'm spending all my richness on this resort. I'm just saying that, the sheer, amount of cost it takes to build dock, or this many docks, to be specific, it's just a lot.
So these ghosts, these grazers, you can't kill them. If you hit them enough, they will kind of splat like this, like they're doing by themselves.
You can't even bring them down to 0 health.
But then they just reform. So it's kind of a losing game to fight them. It's best to just kind of run away from them and run around.
Yeah. Actually, well, you can kill them for a bit and then just,
Alright, did I get all these? 14, that's pretty good. I feel pretty good about that. This will get bigger and they'll regrow. But that's good for now. I mean, that's 14 repair kits, because the other ingredient we have a ton of. Hey, Frisk, I saw you were playing a different game, I don't know, a couple days ago maybe? Valorant? Am I remembering that right? What's that game about? I know some other people who play that, but I don't really know anything about it. Oh, it's another shooter game. Okay. All right, so now I can make a bunch of these repair kits. Actually, I can't make them here. So one thing they did do is they made it so you can't prototype these. You can only craft this stuff at the smithy. But that's okay. All right, that feels pretty good. what did your message say? You were trying to get good at it, I think is what it said. Is it a hard game, a fun game? What are you finding? Hmm. Kind of hard.
Oh my
What was
god!
a friend you used to
Every
play with
time I
stop
jump
playing?
off this boat, I lag like I'm standing over. Okay, I'm going to go over here because I think I can. I think there's a place where you can actually dock out to the water, like to the end of the world. And I want to see if I can. But in the meantime, I have good reports about my thing. About
About
the
what
thing
thing?
that requires my like the coach,
Okay,
whatever stagecoach.
that's great. Yeah, playing alone is hard. I mean, I'll play Don't Starve alone when Swordfish is away, although I kind of like doing it with the chat. Um, but there's a reason that we're always playing together.
It's hard. You get lonely.
I think that, Don't Starve is the kind of game where you have to build your own motivation, and it's easier to do that in consultation with other people. Like Metro was talking about this. Metro was saying on solo worlds, it really takes them a long time to find their motivation. But when they're playing with somebody else like NK, um, they're always able to come up with things to do collaboratively. Oh, back to school on Monday. Excellent. Yeah, Swordfish goes back to school in a couple of weeks. Not even a couple of weeks, like a week and a half, right?
Wow.
You're not really thrilled about it. You like college, but well, it's work.
Oh my gosh. This is within two
Yeah,
times.
waking up early. I used to pick my courses to start late when I could. Now I get up early every day, even on weekends. I can't help it.
Mm. I'm gonna need a lot of that grass.
You can come have some of the grass. Yeah, you have to choose between picking the good professors or waking up late. Yeah, well, it's an investment in your future, right? What we talked about it? You're studying engineering.
Cool. I find engineering interesting.
Yeah, I think engineering is
I mean,
interesting.
maybe I would. I've never done it, but
Yeah, you're an engineer, right? Well, engineering is not something you can really study. I mean, you can study things about engineering, but you can't focus on engineering at until you get to the college level.
hmm.
But it's the kind of thing that you'd enjoy. Maybe that's the field you'll go into someday. Frisk is studying it. Oh, you have your last calculus class this semester. Happy about that. I liked calculus. I took it voluntarily, but that was a long time ago. Oh, yeah, I'm overloaded with grass. You are welcome to share in the bounty here.
Man, we just have no meat. Wonderful.
Yeah, I've really been focusing more on the vegetables, I guess. An engineer that can't do math. That does sound rarer. Not your typical strategy there. Oh, it's winter. Um, should we maybe spawn in a Clops so that we don't get an accidental one
Sure.
later? You want to do that?
Honey pie. What does that give? Oh, it's like honey pie. It's just pumpkin cookies. Gotcha.
I have a hostile flare if you want to come down my way. Oh, baby. I got him. I got the super growth formula. So now I can keep myself fully in bloom.
Only for 5 uses.
5 uses times 2, though, and I can
Why
replant it.
times 2?
Because I got 2 of them.
Oh,
And then I... No, I remember I was walking around the world trying to find another bottle.
Oh, you got one?
That's why. Yeah, I got one.
Yes. Pumpkin cookies. You are another thing I think.
Yeah, this is a way in which you and I are different. I loved math. I seriously considered majoring in math. And then I didn't, and I majored in literature instead. So, I went in the complete opposite direction. But
Honestly,
always
I
liked math.
can never picture myself choosing literature over math.
That's fine. I would not push you to study literature. I actually think these days focusing on literature would be a mistake for almost anybody. There's not a lot of careers in it.
Not only that, they teach the strangest literature.
You who to bother when you can't do your homework? Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. There's some meat.
I don't need meat.
I'm gonna. Well, I just gave you some by accident.
Well, that meat is running. Let's go fight him.
Wait, I was gonna make meaty stews though. So here, put 3 in there, please. I don't want to waste them.
You can't.
What'd you do with them?
I set them on the ground.
All right. Do you have a torch?
No.
All right. I know where to get one. All right. Let's go out here away from stuff.
Yeah, you don't want to spawn in the middle of this. We'll take that spicy chili.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because that'll keep me warm.
Oh, yeah. That's a good point. It will. I'm going to walk kind of far away because I don't want him to torch the beefalo herd either.
Temperature plus 40 for 15 seconds.
Okay, do you want to light the flare off, or are you okay with me doing it?
You can.
All right, hopefully this will work.
No, it never does on the first try. It's like, oh, there go the blue hounds, Oh, we got
a couple blue hounds.
What? We got all 3 from the triple.
Oops. All right, that's some blue gems.
Yeah, so no Clops. Figures.
Sometimes it takes a minute, but
The game just does not spawn.
I feel like it almost always does, actually. Oh, you brought one too?
No, this
was this one just out here?
Yeah.
Cool. We must have left it from last time.
Never responds.
I've got some glommer goop if we need to get another one. There's more hounds. The thing about the blue hound spawning and the tusks is I don't really think it works.
No, it's because the tusk, it takes them from out of...
We got the clops. Got the clops. Got the clops.
We always
I know. It's because it's night.
And it takes the things that are already out, and since they go in...
Okay, here we go.
You did not kite that well.
Right through his legs.
See y'all next winter.
Super fast.
I'm gonna freeze to death, so you see.
I've just lit. I've lit a fire.
I need a thermal stone.
I got one of those, but it was in my backpack. Yeah, that was good. That was a good fight. Easy with the proper weaponry. Get out of the fire, peeper. Dude, it's gonna burn alive. All right. So we took care of the clops. Don't have to worry about that. Um, I've got the growth formula starter. The other thing I was thinking about was maybe doing a beefalo. The only thing that gives me a little pause is that if I do it now, um, we're going to hit spring. So I might wait till the other side of that. Although if I
I don't
built a
know how many
brush, you got what? What'd you say? Moon Kangles?
moon tangles.
Oh, the moon rock. Yeah. Yeah.
They drop ice and are unfortunately devilish, and I'm going to kill them.
Probably a good idea.
In fact, they're monsters.
They sure are.
They drop monster meat.
We will be here. See you when you get back.
Gotta go for something.
Huh. Look at these two bright shades. They're in the middle of nowhere. It's possible that they have found world plants, or I guess it's possible that I planted these at
I
some point.
think world plants.
When they run out of, it is true that when they run out of the regular, the stuff that you plant, they will find themselves doing the world plants. Ow. The auto targeting kind of pisses me off.
It does me too when I'm fighting those.
One thing about fighting these as wormwood is my own little tentacles come up, and they're kind of scary because they look like, I mean, they're modeled off of the tunneling vine, so they actually look like the bright shades tentacles.
Okay.
Hey, lots of good stuff here.
Whoa! You see the skin?
The gladiator. Who's that for?
Wendy.
Nice. Oh yeah, the one with the red stripe. Those are pretty cool. That's two forge related skins you've gotten today.
Yep, my daily gift was a 150 for Willow.
The forged body skin.
Yep.
Wow. Streamer luck.
You got icy claws. That's 50.
Those are probably for Wirt.
Icy claws?
Yeah, Wirt's the one with claws.
No.
Yep. Pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure.
Okay, I would put it to more like Weber.
Weber does have claws, but does Weber have an icy skin?
Yes. Only has a winter skin. I don't know if it's icy. Or I don't know.
And those had hand wraps.
Wix has a skin, but I don't think he would have claws.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess it was for
We'll see.
yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna go do thinking I might go do Nightmare Werepig. Just for funsies.
Okay.
I got a Starcaller staff, I got a Madge. What else do you need? You need to be able to tank to lower and raise sanity pretty quickly. I could do that with boom shrooms. Yeah. You're back with tacos. Wow. I remember that phase of life where, at like 11 p.m. you could be like, I'm going to go get tacos. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go do the Nightmare Werepig. The only thing is the sanity stuff, but I have a thought about that. And I haven't done it as Wormwood yet, so I think that'd be fun. Okay, so here's my sanity idea. These guys, if you eat them raw, they raise your sanity. If you eat them cooked, they lower it, I believe. So that should be enough. Wow, there's a full rift. It's a cool icon right in the blue mush.
It's back there?
Yeah, look at it. It's right next to the,
coming back.
the
I was
entrance.
looking for it. It just
Okay, you can work on that. I'm gonna.
because I found where the app is, which I think we should take down one because I'm coming to you, so we should take down one.
Okay.
I need void repair.
Let me
kits.
do Nightmare Werepig first, though, if I can find him.
Oh yeah, he's spawned.
Oh, I'm sure. It's been a while.
I know where he is. I've been down there a few times.
Okay. Well, you're welcome to help if you want.
I'm coming down for a different reason though.
I got you.
Not and not just for the thing.
Not just for the thing.
Not just for the rift.
Oh.
Power is down here.
Do we know where he is?
Yes.
I mean, I know where there are some spawners because I was putting traps down next to them. Oh, here it is. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
That rumble felt ominous.
Oh, are we gonna get depth worms?
Yeah.
Oh, hell. Okay.
Prepare yourself.
All right.
Armor up.
Yeah, and create some light. Yep, depth worms, here they are. Oh, I got at least 3.
I got 4 or 5.
See if I can get them all in a line.
taking some heavy hits.
Okay, I got 2 on the same line.
Got one.
Yeah, I
I've
got all
almost
3 of
been
them on the
going
same line.
myself.
Now they're out of line again. The technique for getting them all synced up.
So I'm doing a ton of damage now.
Are depth worms shadow aligned? Like, do I do extra damage to them?
No. Oh! I found a nightmare rampart. Yeah, it does up to like 300 sanity per minute negative. Okay, where did I leave my back? Or crap.
Okay, 1 down. Just took my first hit.
Oh, I already won.
Second hit. Well, you do a lot more damage than I do.
Yeah, I got old.
You are a high DPS character. I'm a
And I definitely got damaged.
purely average DPS character.
I got damaged a lot. I had 4.
What kind of tacos, Frisk? Like, what's the filling?
Oh wait, never mind, I had 5.
Oh, Wormwood's binder does hold these guys. That's pretty nice.
Of course it does.
Tacos al pastor. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, let's reboot here.
Can you carry all my blueberries?
Yeah, I can bundle them. Like full-size ones. I got 2 that I haven't bundled up yet. I was about to. Perfect.
How many did you have? 3?
3 depth worms, yeah.
5.
Oh, I guess I just got lucky. Okay, I will do the pickaxe stuff.
I'm gonna help you.
Great.
Do you know why?
Why? Because
I
you want the you want the gear. Oh, you want the dreadstone scaffolding thing? Okay.
He is shadow aligned though.
Oh, he is shadow aligned for sure.
Which means I can wear my void cowl.
All right.
Last one. Alright, you got it. You already got it.
Yeah?
Yeah. It takes a minute.
Okay, I got it. All right.
Alright.
So
Are you low enough sanity?
not yet, but I can be. So I just gotta move some stuff around here. Okay,
See, you know,
blue caps to tank the
I found a trick
sanity.
to this. If you attack one of them, then they all become enemies, and it acts like shadow monsters. I can force attack them because of like the thing they did, where you know.
Oh, why can't? Okay, that's something.
Over here.
Yeah. Maybe I'm not insane enough yet to hit them. I can see them though.
Insane.
Yeah, I can see them. But yeah, I can't hit them yet. All right, I'm close though. I needed 1 more blue mushroom. Okay. Still not insane enough? What?
Oh.
Okay, I got insanity.
Watch out.
I got insanity.
Watch out.
What am I watching out for? Okay, got one.
Well.
Got another one.
This.
What?
Explosion. Over here, right here.
Okay. Oh,
You missed it.
I thought we were done.
Over here.
Can you not hit it?
No, I'm not insane.
Okay. I did not realize that. Okay.
Alright, you got it. Alright.
Yeah. Don't start the fight yet. Just leave him be.
Well, he's regaining health. I can't.
He's full health. Just leave him be. Leave him be until I'm sane. Okay. I need to eat. I'm gonna eat the boom shrooms to get sane.
Yeah, don't start the fight. I didn't start it. He did.
All right.
And now you're.
We'll keep
not
him off
helping.
me while I'm boosting my sanity.
Sure, I can do that.
Which involves putting myself to sleep, unfortunately.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Now we're.
Okay, I want to wear the
Okay, all these
match.
outfits.
I want to wear the helmet in the match. Repairing the helmet. Okay. Miyako, thank you for the follow. And thank you for the raid the other day. That was really sweet of you. Oh, okay, phase 2. We gotta get the pillars. Just hang out over by the pillars. Wait, I have a strategy for this.
Oh yeah, he runs at you.
Oh, he didn't get slammed though. Okay, good. He might be after you, so you do the
He
hunt.
is. Oh, I
You missed.
there.
Okay, one more. Perfect.
We have to get him to slam. Oh, he only half. Yeah, he half because he runs at you. That's good. Every time you have puffs with
Run.
us both attacking,
Run,
it's
run.
a lot of damage. He's placated because one of your vines hit him at the end.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
No,
Shoot, he got you.
I did not think he was doing running. I thought he was. Why me?
Yeah.
Why did he attack me? You were the one who hit him.
Okay. This should be number 3. Oh. Yeah. Oh.
And
Okay. I gotta do the jelly beans.
you should be using the void cowl. There's negative.
Don't have one. I ran into that.
You healed for a little. I'll get him to.
Yeah, this is reminding me. I keep forgetting the actual healing gear.
Ouch.
Okay. 2, 3.
And dead.
Boom. Goodbye, Nightmare Werepig.
Yep.
Yeah, pork tacos. I think those are
Tell him
fantastic.
scaffold, see.
You got the yeah, the scaffold is cheap. The rest of it, the actual filling them up with dreadstone, it's basically a vanity project. It's so expensive.
Like, just for show.
I mean, it's not just for show. They are better than the regular pillars.
So, they last longer than the little one.
Well, so the pillars, you understand what they do, right? They block
the cave.
the cave in.
Yeah.
But they take damage. I already know that. They take damage when they do the blocking. So over time they will break.
Okay.
But the dreadstone pillars repair themselves, kind of like the dreadstone helms and stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's neat. I'm assuming you got the dreadstone.
No.
Oh, you're gonna want that. You should be thinking about using one of those green amulets to at least halve the cost
Building the scaffold or building
of filling it.
filling. Okay. Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing. That's, I'm just reporting what I've been hearing people say.
Yeah. Oh
Um,
gosh. Based on. Okay. Yeah. Face call.
I'll grab the dreadstone, I guess.
Oh. Can you come here for a sec?
Where are you?
You can look at me on the map.
Yes.
This is where the outcrop is.
Oh, okay. I'll come down in a second.
And I'm being attacked. Because I foolishly didn't see it and ran straight into it.
Oh, you went for like inky and
No, I didn't
inky,
I
pinky,
didn't
and blue.
attack them, but they're following me now for a very
Yeah.
long way.
Yeah, I think that's one of their deals. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You got him.
We got company.
Wait. Helm. Helm. Body armor. Wait, where's the sword? Sword. Don't chew me up. Don't chew me up.
Yes, to actually land on you. I wish there was more light. They're attacking Slurtles. This is their chance.
Oh, he like.
That hurts.
Yeah.
I almost got him.
I'm not sure which one we're supposed to be focusing on first.
That guy.
Okay, the one I just killed?
Jump. Well, no, the jumping guy.
The big one?
He's the hardest.
The knight. This one.
No.
Oh, I caged him. I caged him.
Yeah, the guy who jumps at you.
Oh, we've got two of them, and now.
That one. That one was
Okay,
the
well,
one
let's get him.
hardest. But he's also.
Oh, he does the like paddleboard attack. Okay, well, we got him. Where's my backpack? And now you're in a fight with like Snurtles.
Slurtles. Not Snurtles.
Slurtles.
Hey, are you taking all the stuff?
I'm consolidating. Oh, watch out. These are going to be antlion boulders. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
You took all of the things.
Yeah, I didn't take all of anything.
Yes, you did.
I really don't think I
You
did.
took all of the scraps.
The tatters?
Yes.
Yeah, but just to get them off the ground. I'm not stealing them. You can have all of them. I literally am not using them.
Well, that's good.
Ow.
Give me.
Paranoid swordfish. Here,
Thank you.
take all the pure horror too.
Yes. All right.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I think is here. Take the dreadstone also.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. See ya.
Oh, see ya.
Gotta go. I'm about to starve to death.
Oh, you're literally gonna teleport away. Now that I come save your ass and you teleport away.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that's kind of what happened.
I mean, I would have died if I hadn't. So. Do you have food on you?
Yeah, I got a bundle full of dragon pie and.
Different.
I'm just saying. No, you didn't ask me for food. I really like the Nightmare Werepig fight. I think right now, it might be one of my favorite fights of the whole game.
Same. It's like not too hard, but still deadly. You know?
I think it's a clever fight. I like the combination of mechanics.
I view it as a sport.
A sport?
If I'm being honest. Yes.
Sport.
Like, sport.
I view it as a spork.
Huh?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that means.
What was that?
I don't know. I don't know what it means. So, what about the rift, though?
The rift.
Yeah, the actual rift, the one in the blue mushroom forest.
I mean, that those don't give you tatters, which is the thing that
What did I give you?
they give the ink blight thingies. They only give pure horror, and they give a lot of it, but it's just pure horror.
There's also Dreadstone, though, in the middle of the rift, right? Or no?
Dreadstone in the middle of
No,
the rift.
that's by Inky, Pinky, and Blue.
Yeah.
These guys only give you pure horror. These ink mites or fused shadelings.
Yes,
They give
they
you pure
only,
horror,
but they give you like 4.
but you don't
So
need that, so you don't care about this so much.
no.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool, man.
Sure, man.
In that case, I'm just gonna dig up a couple 4 blue mushrooms so I can plant them in the planters.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna come upstairs. It's a total cheat that planting in the planters gives wormwood sanity. Like a total
Really?
cheat. Oh yeah. What plant any planting anything.
What about digging? What about taking them away? Does it lower your sanity? Picking up the mushroom planter
No, picking them out of a mushroom planter does not lower your sanity.
and planting in like, what if you like harvest crops? Sanity
Harvesting crops does not lower your sanity.
Wow, but planting them does.
Yep.
What is it? That is a bit broke. Although you can't really chop a tree without losing sanity, so it's kind of at the same time balanced.
I mean, as you know, one of the problems of wormwood is health maintenance, but one of the advantages is sanity management is really quite easy. Like up and down, up and down. It's just not hard.
Welcome.
Okay, that was a fun little fight.
Yep. I did not do what I was intending to go down there to do, but doesn't really matter.
Brought back a bunch of marble, which I guess we don't have up here. So I'm glad I brought it back. All right, let me go check on the crops.
I'm gonna grab you.
Pumpkin's looking good. Potatoes looking good.
Don't want to.
Wow, everything looking good, basically.
Just a little bit.
Tomatoes not so happy. All right, let's retry that though. Come back for garlic. Well, Hey, when we killed Ancient Guardian, we got one of those orange amulets, right? The lazy forager.
Can you take down the stone pillars once you build them?
Technically, you're supposed to be able to break them, but I've heard there might be some bugginess about that. You might have to use a deconstruction staff.
Alright, that's fine. As long as there's some way.
Why? What did you do?
I placed one.
Upstairs?
Huh?
Why? They don't do
Oh,
anything upstairs.
For decoration.
For decoration. Okay. My question. We got a lazy forager when we killed Guardian last time.
Yes.
Where is
Base.
it? Base?
You're starving to death.
I'm not starving to death. I was just a little hungry.
If you're starving and you're losing health, it is technically qualified as starving to death.
I lost 2 health. It's fine. It's fine. It's not a big deal.
I'm suspecting you lost more, but your passive healing.
No, because it's nighttime. Passive healing, if I have that skill, which I think I do, it only occurs during daylight. So the lazy forager is somewhere down here.
It's with all the staves and amulets on the ground.
I see a chilled amulet. I don't see it, bud. Can you guide me to it?
I'm nowhere near you.
Yeah, but can you tell me where you put it down? Because I want to go over...
Look at your screen.
Okay, sure. Chilled amulet.
Maybe check the chests. Like the thulecite chest. Yes, I think that's where I put it. Yes.
I don't see it.
No? I would have put it in there.
But you didn't put it in there.
Are you sure we got one after we re-rolled it?
I think so.
No, I don't think we did. I think...
You think that was the first time?
Maybe we did.
Yeah, you could be right. I just was hoping because
If not, then go... Wait, I have one more idea. Go down.
Hang on.
Left. Down further. To the left. The chest's on the left.
Ah,
The
you put it in
amulet.
here.
I don't know.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Wait, there's 2 more chests there, too. I don't really think they're down here. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no idea where
Okay,
they're at. We
too
might
bad.
not even go.
Yeah, you might be right. I was going to use it to, I should ask you, hey, there's a bottle right here. There was a bottle there. Was that bottle there that whole time?
It's possible.
Yikes.
I didn't search around base because you did.
Yeah, it's true. So anyway, I should ask you to go down there and make one.
You know, you might not have to. Why? So, why do you want one? Lazy.
Well, it would make it easier to collect the bright shades from around the lava pools, where I assume I'm going to go over to check now, but I assume I'm going to find some.
Okay.
And it would be easier to get them.
I do have one.
What?
It's not that one.
Oh, you've got Polly Roger.
No. I have a lazy forager.
Well, why didn't?
But it's not. It's not the one from.
Okay, I get it. But you have one.
Yes.
That I could use.
Yes.
All right. Well. Yeah. There's. Oh, hounds.
Yeah, I was rushing to the
Hounds.
truck way before you because, I was in the middle of a desert.
All right, I'm just gonna lead him to the trap. But yeah, there's at least one bright shade that has died around the lava pools.
Ouch.
I feel like I'm running in quicksand for some reason. Why,
Okay.
why does it feel so slow right now?
I'm free of my hands.
All right.
You left your hand at base.
I wasn't in base. That doesn't seem very likely.
Well, what your hands can.
Can't explain that. Maybe it was one of yours?
No. I teleported. I had already killed all my hands.
All
You
right.
see all the monster meat there?
I do. I do see all that monster meat. There's nowhere in here I can place a campfire. It's too close.
Are you freezing?
No, I will.
I started freezing with that. I was there.
I mean, it's almost done. I got one more ice hound. And it's over.
Should really start using a star polish then.
Oh, there was one more.
Yeah,
I have a star polish
I
stuff.
killed all my hounds before you say you even got one. I think there's a pretty good chance that one of yours spawned at the place. Oh, by the way, I meant to give this to you. I brought it for you.
The lazy?
There you go.
Nice. I appreciate that. That's going to make collecting those Brightshade husks.
I had one because remember you gifted it to me for where all the bright shades were spawning and all the corn, and I was saying it was impossible to collect the stuff.
Yeah, same. That's exactly what I'm experiencing.
Because you just can't see through to.
Well, so that's what I'm going to take care of right now.
Let's see how this looks. Oh, that is, yeah. Wow, that is.
What are you muttering about? Why can't all the hounds ever just come together?
Oh, yours just being stragglers.
I came back, the one must have gotten distracted, around Dragonfly or something. I don't even know. Okay, so this should... Yeah, perfect. Huh. It's not working as good as I thought. I mean, I guess it's better than nothing? Alright, I got them all. See if there are any more. Oh, there's... Wow. Okay, this is going to be quite a haul. Okay, wait, hang on. I see what's going on here.
Hey, you got any rocks?
Rocks? I have no rocks.
Sure.
I do now have 24 Brightshade husks.
Useless.
I mean, they're very useful. It just turns out they're not as hard to get as people might have thought at the beginning of the whole Rift saga.
I have 3 deadly bright shades right here.
Oh wait, there's more.
And
oh my god.
I have 12 bright shade husks. Ouch. Okay, that is an issue.
These lava pools are real. That trick is real. I have 30. I'm gonna leave the scale mail and the lazy forager over here.
Stage 3? No, it's stage 2.
And maybe I'll go Rift Farm? Since I'm here? I really want one of the weird beavers. This is such a pain.
It busts a surprising amount of pickaxes as well.
Yeah.
I think it's over a full pickaxe for each one.
It's like 16 hits plus the knockbacks.
No, it's 15 hits. I think it's 30 hits actually with the normal pickaxe. It's 15 hits with one of the special pickaxes.
5, 6, 7, 6 or 7, depending on how you count. Yeah, that was like 21, including the knockbacks. And each hit is like 3%, so it's over half of a regular
You get 33
pickaxe.
hits per pickaxe.
Weirdly, the grazers are leaving me alone. And I'm not quite sure why. But I'll take it. Oh, but I'm out of flint. Shoot. All right, we'll have to come back. Maybe I'll come back with a gold one.
Enough gears to build, or we have enough gears to build anything we want.
Yeah, for sure.
So the question is, what do we want?
What do we want with gears? Probably
Not what you want.
weather panes.
What I want.
Oh, what do you want?
What you want, but...
Oh no, it's clearly what you want.
Huh, thank you.
Oh, now I'm getting the grazers. Darn it. I knew that was too good to be true.
Broken shells. That's what I need. That's a little bit annoying.
The gold shovels don't work any faster, they just have more durability. Or the gold pickaxes. It's the pick/axe that is better. Because you don't get knocked back with it, I don't think. I wonder why the grazer... What? Oh, the rift is collapsing. And injuring me. The rift collapsed. That's why the grazers were leaving me alone, because the rift was collapsing. Interesting. Alright, well, I'm glad I got when I did. Risk Red, thank you for the raid. Slimp Gang. What have you guys been up to? Welcome in, Raiders. You yelled at them. I appreciate it. Swordfish and I are just here playing Little Don't Starve tonight.
Hello. Can't figure out where a good place to place this thing to be.
You can't. I'm sorry, Swordfish. Say that again. You can't what?
I'm just muttering to myself. I need a ton of silk. Like a really large amount.
Shout out to Risk Red. I do not have a ton of silk for you. I have like 2 silk.
What do you think qualifies as a ton of silk?
I mean, I got 2, so
I'm gonna need like 200. I think, and that's rough estimation. That might be too little.
Risk Red, you've been streaming The Binding? What's The Binding? Oh, stream's been great. We're kind of in a chill phase at the moment, so nothing too exciting, but we did one of the bosses. And, I've been kind of making our way in the world. Binding of Isaac. Oh, I've heard of that. Never played it myself. EJ, how you doing? I put in I put in a couple new ones for you, EJ. Here. Let's see if this one works.
What?
EJ has 387 brain cells left. That doesn't sound like enough.
Flying up to what? 1,000?
I guess we'll have to play with it.
That is funny.
I don't know who Terra is, but they have 723 brain cells left, which is like twice as much as EJ.
More than.
Terra seems happy about that. Wait, here I got a good one for you, EJ. Oh, a 4. I thought that was going to work out better.
What is it?
It said on a scale of 1 to 10, EJ is definitely a 4.
Definitely a 4?
That's what it said. It said
no hesitation.
It said definitely a 4.
Okay.
You might have hit the cooldown on the brain cells. I think I put in a minute cooldown on it because I didn't want people getting too nasty.
I think that plan failed.
Terra is also a 4, apparently. At least it's tied.
The ongoing rivalry begins.
I mean, we can see what Swordfish is.
Let's hold off on it. No, let's see. Maybe like 1,000. Yeah. Or maybe,
Do you want to know about your brain cells?
yeah, maybe either 1,000 or 1.
Swordfish has 841 brain cells left.
I'm the winner!
That's the high point so far.
I have more intelligence than all of you.
I mean, we don't know how many brain cells I've got. It could be a lot.
Alright, let's see.
Are
you scared to show it off?
A little. Well, EJ has 976.
Never mind.
That's hard growth. What the heck was I going to do with this honey? Oh, compost trap. Compost trap.
I take a vacation in which, you read 8,000 books.
Yeah, let's not find out how many risk red has.
Huh. I was looking at your screen and I ran through the tentacle thing.
Yeah, we got to get you your own view of chat at some point. Maybe I put in too much of a cooldown.
You would never. What's the
Oh,
cooldown?
876 for risk. It's not bad.
Here.
%13 on the quote generation, EJ. You got to step up your game. You know what I realized I've been doing wrong, Swordfish, on all these boss fights we've been doing? I have not brought a single quick heal. I've had like jelly beans, compost wrap. I didn't bring any like honey poultice or anything, so I'm loading up on that right now.
Oh.
Well, EJ's a regular, so special treatment. I haven't figured out how to do all the VIP stuff yet, so just a regular. Someday I'll figure that stuff out. Well, Frisk, you have one too. What did I do for Frisk? Rookie of the Year level, 48%.
Why Rookie of the Year?
Because Frisk is new to Don't Starve.
Yeah.
Don't Starve together. No, I think both. Handsomeness is important. Not shown here. You guys are fun. You're having fun tonight. Risk Red, you have a good crowd.
Oh.
On a scale of 1 to 10, EJ is definitely a 6.
What am I?
Have we not determined that yet?
No.
Oh, Swordfish, I'm sorry.
It's 0?
You're 0. I didn't even know that was possible.
I didn't either. I thought
You rolled a full 0.
That is not accurate. Wait, it's definitely a 0 of what?
On a scale of 1 to 10, Swordfish is definitely a 0.
Of what scale? Like, what's the scale measuring?
Oh, well, I mean, I don't think we should talk about that.
Oh, are you scared to answer?
I clearly have to change the cooldown. I'm making people wait too long.
Oh, shoot. Spiders versus werepigs. That is a battle for the ages. Of course, the spiders will lose.
Well, at least a 1 is not a 0. You got Swordfish beat.
Really? Oh, man, there's no winning.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna go AFK for a second, see if I can change the cooldown. Oh yeah, I put in a dice roll just in case. I don't know what to use it for yet. 94 is pretty good, though. Yeah, I had the user cooldown on scale and brain cells at 59 seconds. So let me just change. Oh no, I only added at 15 for brain cells, but I added at 59 for scale. So I just changed it to make it a little shorter. All right, go nuts.
What?
I mean, you know, when you say go nuts. Oh, a 1.
Out of 10?
Yeah, that's rude. Rude. Chatbot,
Hey, it's better than me.
you got a straight 0.
Do me. Now I have to get a 10.
You have to?
I have to. It's,
What if you get a 0 again?
well then, I'll walk out. Do it. I'll walk out of the room.
All right. You got a 0 again! Just left. Left. He's gone AFK. Oh, rip Swordfish. Hey, get me some water while you're out there. Well, you're gonna get killed by something.
Why?
Don't yell into the mic. Wow. Wow.
Man,
Yeah, I did not see that coming.
no one can score high.
The double
Rolled a 2.
the double 0. Chatbot is a tough room tonight.
Ouch. That was just. As soon as I said it, they were like, oh, here's our chance.
Chatbot is a tough room. You keep running the quote generator, but you haven't given me any quotes tonight, EJ. Give me some more Neil Gaiman.
Yeah, you gotta give some good quotes to get good ratings from the chatbot.
Risk Red also got a 0. So yeah, Swordfish is not alone.
Not alone. I'm alone in getting 2.
Yeah, you were the first double 0. $9.38 from Tara on the brain cells. That's pretty impressive.
That is very good.
I don't know if 0 brain cells is impossible. I'm not sure how low the filter goes.
Listen, if you can be a 0 out of 10, you can be a 0 out of 1,000 or something. Actually, I don't know how low it goes, but I'm assuming it goes to 1,000 because that just makes sense.
All right, that's a good quote. I like that.
What's the quote?
Courage is being scared to death, but saddling up anyway.
Okay. I can accept that one. Now do it.
Now do what?
Now do the quote generator. 50%.
Straight 50-50.
I'm storing all my silk that I'm getting in this chest, but don't take it all, because, 200 is not made up in a day.
200 silk?
Yeah.
Can you make some, like, sewing kits or something?
Do you think 200 silk comes out of thin air?
I assume it came out of spiders' butts.
Actually, out of their dens. But I don't even have 200 silk. I have barely over a stack, and it's all in the chest. I have 48 right now.
I guess I'm kind of confused because you just said you had 200.
No, I'm saying I need 200.
Oh, I was confused. Who's stealing your brain cells? Oh, Tara. Ouch. Ouch.
See, now, if you were having a battle about, trying to, insult the other person, they would, I can think of, they would probably at that moment say, did you have any? Or something, some variation.
These brain cells are going up and down like wild. It's a highly variable enterprise.
It's like they're in a library and then it burns down and then they go to a different one. Then it burns down.
Ooh, 178. Ooh, yikes.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What have you done?
I have done too many spiders angry at me.
Was it something you said?
No. I just, my auto-targeting targeted a spider, and it just so happened they killed the tentacle at the very moment it made that mistake.
63. Oh.
63 at what?
Brain cells.
Oh.
That's a new low. That's sad. Sad.
That is not nice. I've erected some reinforced support pillars.
Where?
Outside of the cave.
Wait, I kind of want to go see them. Are they?
They're the stone ones.
Upstairs or downstairs?
Upstairs. They are the stone ones though. So.
Yeah, but I haven't seen one in our game. I think I've seen one. Like I've seen one on Glurm's.
I don't have the Dreadstone pillar one, but I do have the pillar.
When you say outside of the caves, which one?
No, not like. I mean, like.
You mean upstairs? Okay,
Yeah,
where? At your place. Okay, I'm gonna come up and take a look.
Okay.
Not this very second, but soon. Okay, that's good heals.
I think there should be a deep sea dock.
That would be very cool. I'm surprised I haven't seen that mod. There's got to be a mod that lets you dock into the deep sea.
No, but you're not imagining it as I imagine it. I would imagine it to be like, an actual in-game thing that basically what it means is you have to like add, it costs stone and stuff.
93 on the quote generator for EJ.
Okay, but I haven't seen that quote.
It was a long one.
Oh, never mind. Let's see if you've seen it. Where are you? Oh, you're coming.
Yeah, I'm coming to take a look.
So why aren't you seeing the road?
It's winter.
You're on it now.
Yeah.
That's what the mini map is for.
I mean, yes.
I really just.
Ooh. I like Swordfish. It's unfortunate that when you zoom out far enough, you can't see the tops, but you're not really supposed to zoom out that far.
Look, this is the perfect level.
Those are cool.
Come stand over here.
You know they're going to give skins for those, too.
Yeah, come stand over where I am.
Okay.
And then turn your screen so they're like, nope, turn it one more. Nope.
Like this?
Nope. No. Turn it back. Yeah, there. And then zoom out just before you can see the top.
Like there?
There, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good... Do you know if you hammer them, they will start to break and, it'll change their texture?
No.
Kind of like when you hammer walls. So they disappear because they're not really supposed to be used on the overworld. Their purpose is in the caves.
They disappear over time?
No, no. EJ was asking how tall they are. So they, you know, Don't Starve is a weird world because it's kind of three-dimensional, but you can't actually go up. It's just birds sometimes fly up, so you're not actually supposed to be able to zoom out any more than about this. Um,
No, a bit lower than that,
yeah, a
actually.
bit lower. And these are really meant to be used in the caves anyway. This is very interesting work that you've done here, Swordfish. I'm curious to see how it evolves. Oh, Swordfish has 358 brain cells left. Sorry, Swordfish.
Mm-hmm.
Not so good.
Tough day.
Tough day. Tough day. But Risk Red has 23 brain cells left, so
Yeah.
that's the first one we've seen under triple digits. Youch. I think the technical term is youch. Okay, we're not going to get a hound wave anytime too soon, right?
No.
I'm like desperate for a glass of water, so I'm going to park myself next to the lazy, and
I'll watch you.
I'm going to go get a drink. Right back, guys.
I will watch. Now, a bad person would go and try and kill him. But I won't. I hear him returning. Hello.
All right, looks like I survived okay. I was thinking while I was walking that I definitely owe our friend EJ a shout out here for being a lot of fun to have in the stream. All right, what was I doing? How high do the repair kits stack?
10.
Only 10?
Only. That's a lot.
It is a lot. It is a lot. 20 is twice as much, though.
Yeah, you are never satisfied. I don't have a thermal stone anymore. And
Why?
they're still 60. Because it broke. What do you think?
Repair
It flew
kits.
to the moon?
Repair kits. Gotta get your repair kits out, dude. Dude. You gotta repair those things. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So there is a mod called Ice Furnace, which Swordfish and I use. He really likes it. But no, it is not in the base game. It would be nice if it were. But they don't... Like, Clay really wants you to leave your base during summer. They just don't want you to, like, hang out. So, it makes it too easy to stick around. Tara, thank you for joining us. It was good having you. We'll see you next time. Yeah, so this ice furnace here there is a mod that does this. And basically, you can change one of the hot furnaces into an ice furnace that keeps you cool. It's pretty nice. And I don't personally think it's too much of a. I mean, everybody's got their own level of what's an acceptable mod to them. For long-term worlds, Swordfish and I play with it. On my solo worlds, I usually don't, but that's okay too.
Okay. I think I've got several ideas for things I'm going to do.
This thing over here that's draining, that is a Wormwood's bloom meter, and that is a mod that puts that on. So with Wormwood, so he's a living plant, right? And you can a lot of his abilities come into play when you get him to bloom, and his skin changes. In the case of this particular skin, basically the mushrooms on his head grow taller, and he gets a little bling on his like legs. So he's in full bloom right now. Oh, you know how Wormwood works. Okay, so this is a bloom meter, and it's a mod. It just makes it so, it's so important to get him blooming that I wanted to experiment with mods to make it at least easier to tell. To tell whether he's in the right track. Although the truth is, once you've got stuff, you just need to like hit yourself up with super growth formula once a
I've
day,
been asleep 3 times.
and you pretty much stay in bloom. You need to lower your sanity, my friend.
No, I keep it at full.
So potato souffle, I think you can only make that if you're Worley. Swordfish,
Yes.
is it potato souffle that Worley makes?
Swirly, you need eggs instead of garlic. But creamy potato puree is actually better.
Right, creamy potato puree is 1 garlic, 2 potatoes, and a filler, and the filler can be pretty much anything that's not meat, I think. So tomatoes for sure. But you need the garlic and the 2 potatoes, which is why I keep planning garlic and potatoes, actually. Oh, screwed that up. "15 brain cells? Well, it's been a long day, right? But that's a little bit of a woof right there.
Yeah, that's...
You don't see that every day.
Nope. You certainly do not. Okay.
I actually should be planting more potatoes. The garlic is kind of the easy one. Oh yeah, there we go. I knew I had you guys somewhere. Wait, what? Yeah, you come up with a score like 15 and you're kind of like, why didn't I quit while I was ahead? What?
Well, you better do what's my, like, 1 to 10. 1 out of 10.
Your scale.
My skin.
EJ, what's Swordfish's scale?
It is vital that I know.
What's that?
It's vital that I know.
It's vital.
Vital.
All right, I'll run it myself. It's a 0. Oh my god, you've gotten 3 zeros in a row. Swordfish, I'm sorry, you're a 0. The chatbot has spoken and it is not changing its mind on you.
That is...
Wow. Wow.
What? I can't... What?
That's a hard wow. The random number generator has given you a 0 3 times in a row.
I think it's trying to, like, tell us.
It's trying to tell you something, that's for sure. Don't mess with the random number generator. RN Jesus has your back. Not. Whoop. Lumberjack shirt. That's going to be for Woody, right? You've gotten a lot of skins today.
And yesterday.
Oh, Jakey said something about on his video that he released today about generating the skill points. He said that it takes 160 days, but the earlier ones come faster. So you can get your first one after 5 days, but then they come slower later, so it takes 160 no matter what. Hmm. I was thinking I might go try to whack some tusks.
Okay.
See if I can get another set of tusks for brushes and stuff. Do you think we have steel wool?
No, you'd have to...
That's a weird thing for us not to have at this stage of the game.
Because we don't... I have, like, not done a hunt in at least 200 or 300 days.
Yeah, I guess me too.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Just belch right into the mic there.
Silk harvesting / farming is... Honestly, it's, like, just pretty dull.
I'm carrying around a lot of light instruments, given that we have permanent full moons. Like, I'm just looking at my inventory management and realizing I'm doing some awfully weird shit. Okay. Oh, I bet the mushrooms would be good for the tusks. Wish I'd thought of that. Nice. Perfect. Oh no. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Yeah. That was an easy kill, and I got nothing for it. Oh well. Got a tam out of that one, but not the tusk that I was hoping for. Hmm. All right. Third time's the charm, maybe? I was wondering why I was catching up to these guys so easily, and then I remembered it's because I'm blooming. Ah, nope. Bad luck. Did those guys, did Metro or NK do anything with the tusk in the Moonstone for us?
Mm,
No, they
no.
really didn't.
And it's alive right now, I know. Because I passed it.
Yep. You passed it.
Yeah.
What are you doing out there?
Well, I'm doing some silk farming. And there's a forest that's near that forest. And fortunately I have a teleport to their forest. I
See.
teleported there and then I just walk out of it and into the next one. And along the way, I pass the test.
That's pretty nice for you.
It is. It's convenient. When I examine a burning tree, I say maybe that was supposed to happen.
Maybe that was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
That's dark. This is dark, Wanda.
Tell me about it.
You know, I think wormwood can bloom with tree jam.
Well, we have like 5 scattered around the world.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try. Oh yeah, he can fertilize with tree jam. I'm gonna do it just for like the scrapbook. All right, I'm gonna come over to the moonstone and see if I can kill one more tusk, maybe get lucky. But then I'm thinking, it's been a couple hours. Probably we want to think about winding down.
Yeah.
It's been a fun stream. We did a deer clops, we did Nightmare Werepig, a lot of random other stuff. Had a lot of fun with some raiders.
I have been just collecting stuff, and it's been boring
Hey, maybe we should do Bee Queen?
this episode.
Well, the tentacle trap is there, so we wouldn't really be doing much.
Save it for next time.
Okay. Save it for next time. That's okay.
You know, 200 silk is a rough estimate. I might need even more than that.
What is it you're doing with so much silk?
That information is...
Classified?
Well... See... It's...
Nothing.
It's for ocean trawlers, but you don't understand the purpose of that, truly, so...
These have been lame tusks, I'm going to tell you that much. I got 1 tam from 4 of them.
You should come sit in my chair, in our chairs, though.
You know what we need? We need spicy vegetable stingers to keep us toasty warm. Here is a project that would be very useful. I'm just going to say, I'm going to give you an example of a project that I think would be very useful. Docks going across from like this outcropping here.
I'm not looking at your screen, so give me a sec. I was fighting spiders.
Oh.
Okay, now sit. Now shall we?
So, like this is like a dock going across here. So that...
Why would that be?
So that you could walk from our base...
Just, you know, that would make it a lot easier to get to Metro's
the
base.
moonstone. That's exactly right. Ooh, snow root boots. That's a wormwood. That's a wormwood skin
Snow
for
root?
sure.
Yeah.
Snow root, yeah. I don't think I have that one.
You know, I view when I'm fighting spiders for silk, I view it as I trade nightmare fuel for a silk, and if I'm lucky, 2 silk.
Okay.
So, but I have not been collecting silk because I've just been, or a nightmare fuel because I've been at such high sanity.
Okay. I'm not 100% sure I'm understanding the point. I might be.
It's just an observation.
Okay, last day today?
Why don't you come join me at my place?
Okay, I'll go drop a bunch of stuff off and then I will come up and meet you. And next time we'll do Bee Queen.
Next time.
Because I haven't had a Bee Queen crown in a while. And the ones down at Fuel Weaver were crap.
I have been collecting so much though this episode, and it's not enough. Even it's like that's
For your secret project.
no. I told you I'm making ocean trawlers,
Yeah, but I didn't really understand why.
and you're not meant to.
Like, how much silk does an ocean trawler take?
6.
So 200 implies
It's
that you need like more than 30.
really
Well,
6 times 30.
is 180.
Okay, well, we might need more than 200 then.
Like, what could you possibly need 30 ocean trawlers for?
Oh god, it's more than half. I need like 600.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, what could you possibly need that much ocean trawler for? What would they even do?
A boat going in one direction from like it's to keep it from moving. Like
Keep a boat from moving.
it's hard to explain.
It is hard to explain. I don't even.
You're not gonna. I don't even know if it's gonna work.
I don't
So
understand.
it might be like a waste of 200 silk or 400. But it's silk that I've collected, so I can waste it.
I'm going to give these all bloom points just in case they don't have them, and then I will come drop stuff off, and then I'm coming your way.
For this episode, I've collected 161 so far. That is just... I am... This is not going to be a fun project.
I mean, nobody's forcing you to...
No. I mean, look in the chest over here. Come on, no, over here. Where are you?
I'm putting stuff away. Getting stuff out of my own
I
inventory.
gave us a few rocks. As you can see.
I do see. Yes.
Over here, this chest I'm in.
Still putting stuff away. You know, I collect stuff. As I move through the world, I collect stuff.
Makes sense, you're a plant.
I feel like I'm a responsible teammate. Putting stuff away.
Man, you are just...
Full of stuff. Okay. How can I help you?
Did you take my thermals then?
It doesn't matter. They're the same.
It does matter.
It doesn't.
I like my skin better than yours.
They're the same skin.
It's okay. You got...
All right.
Hey, you stole mine.
They're the same skin.
Yeah, but yours has so much more. Did you look in the chest?
Yeah.
Look back here.
And
You didn't.
I'm going up to your...
Did you see how much silk I had?
Yes, I did. I did see the silk.
I want that one back. It has so much more durability.
Oh, here. You know what? You know what you're making me do?
I can only assume. Also, you are stuck running.
No, that can't be right.
Yeah!
That's not right. That's a mistake. That's a mistake.
No, I'm being smart about this. You stole mine, which had so much more durability. It's smart.
Mistake.
921, baby, to finish it. Woo!
That's clearly an error.
Oh, there's no error.
There was an error. Oh, you've added some decor.
Just a peach tree.
CS? No, I don't think you had the lean-to tents last time.
I used them every single time since.
Brew, I don't think you did.
Yes, I did.
I hope replica tables and chairs don't burn.
There's no milk. The missing silk. Hey, you're out if you're in the wrong chair.
Oh, you know what I want to do? I want to skin the. Do you have a clean sweeper?
Why?
Because I have a skin for the enlightened crown, and I actually like it better. Have you got one here?
No, but I just need 4 flowers.
Because I'll do it for the finale. A grand finale.
Do I know how to make a clean sweeper? Hold on. No, I do not. Not in this world. Do you?
Hang on. Maybe.
We can go back to base though, because I need to drop some.
I do not.
Too.
I do not know.
Go back to base.
Oh, but I just made a nice fire over here.
Okay, fine. You can do it next time.
Lame.
I'm racing back. Give me a sec.
All right. Wait, are you coming back to me
Yeah.
with a clean sweeper?
Oh,
Nice.
I can bring you plants.
Yeah. Oh, you have potted plants.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Look at the other
Found
wall
friend
too.
a home on the other side.
Yeah, the other side.
More potted plants.
Yeah. And you didn't notice them the first time
I did
because
not.
you hadn't been looking closely at like the
I
walls.
surely had not been. You got a lot of stuff here. It's very, very nice. What kind of turf did you use?
Under you,
Yeah.
Moonpea Island beach turf.
You could jazz it up with some of Pearl's like shell
Nope, I
beach
hate
turf.
Pearl's turf.
Really?
I stand by it.
You
It's terrible.
hate it?
It is terrible.
Wow.
It is an abomination.
An abomination. Swordfish with strong feelings about Pearl's turf.
Admittedly, it's not an abomination.
Woof.
But it's really like just not like I get it. It's in theme with her island, but not in a way. I don't really like the turf at all. I think this turf is much better. It's more sandy. It's more color. What? I would do that to mine. I need to see what it looks like on me. Come
Sleepy time for
Take your
Swordfish.
second.
I think you can't see it very well at night, so wait till day. But I feel like it's brighter. In fact, it is brighter. It's they based it off of the Terraria.
Yeah, it's more pointy.
It's only going upward. It's not upward and downward, but it's also white instead of bluish green as a base, and it's got kind of the Terra Prisma.
Oh yeah, it's sparkling rainbow.
Yeah, so it's got more of that Terraria feel.
Yep.
So it's pretty cool.
It has blue stuff in it. You don't have any, but I have blue. So like, if I take these all out, it becomes brighter.
I mean, it's all hard to see it against the white background.
You try having the blue spores in it. Oh, we did this.
Yeah, I want to get to a different background.
Hey, come back. Why?
The snow makes it hard to see. But what do you want me to do? Oh, you want me to put spores in?
Sure, come with me. I can take you to a non-snow place.
Yeah, that made it kind of bluish.
They're over here.
Oh, hello. Hello, boats.
Is
this a boat skin?
Come back.
Do you have a boat skin?
Yeah.
Wow.
Go back to the stagecoach.
Stagecoach.
Sit on the chairs in there.
Wow, you put chairs on a boat. Wait, are we going on a trip? We're going the wrong way. We're going the wrong way, Swordfish.
Yep, give me a sec. I forgot to connect it too. And I forgot my thermal sign. Give me a sec. We'll be right back.
This is a terrible trip.
Give me a second, okay?
You're not going to strand me in the middle of the ocean, are you?
No, I'm just kidding. I won't. And it's not even complete. I'm not taking you for that long. I'm just going to give you a small taste, okay? Just a nibble, a small nibble of what I'm working on. See, you could walk down these docks, but you could also be sitting. And here's the genius of this. All right, ready? No.
Share with me the genius.
Just give me a sec. Takes so long.
Whoa. Yeah, we really haven't experimented with these magnet.
But I have. See, all three follow.
That's very cool. Stagecoach. This is your stagecoach.
Then I stop.
You know what this is worthy of? This is worthy of someone with 921 brain cells.
I stop, give it a sec. They'll all catch up to each other. Then I turn this off. And switch it.
Oh, so you can go backwards.
And then this.
This is like the boat in Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. It doesn't go very far, but it is highly over-engineered.
Yeah, okay, give it a sec. Give it, I need to.
I feel like we're going to crash.
I'm very skilled. He says, and then crashes.
Well, if somebody would bring me a boat drink while we were
What?
doing this, that would be awesome.
Now we might crash. No, we won't crash. Ta-da.
That's great, Swordfish. I think that is a fitting end to the stream.
All right.
I say we log out here.
Hold on. See, and they're all paired, so I like.
No, I got it.
Yep.
I actually understood.
So, yeah. So I'll just have in both. I'll have a small kitchen on one of these,
Totally got it.
and then once I finish the destination, mid-flight, I can give you a drink.
Yeah.
It's pretty fast. It's pretty cool, right?
It's very cool. It makes me
Wonder what it's gonna be for, and also
swoon.
sneak peek, or just a nibble.
I continue to love this skin, by the way.
I know.
I
Well,
just love it.
Hold on. I just want to say this.
Yeah.
This is a part of. This is what I'm going to use the ocean flowers for.
I still don't get what that's
Ponder
about.
that.
But
Ponder. Just ponder it.
all right.
Okay?
I will ponder.
Also, yeah, it's just really cool. So.
All right. Okay, I think that is us for tonight. Frisk, thanks for hanging out earlier tonight. Risk Red, thank you for the raid. Miyako, thank you for the follow. EJ and Tara, thanks for your chatting and playing around with my Stream Elements commands. I just put them in this morning for fun, and it seems like they did their job. And tomorrow is Saturday, so we'll be back, right?
Yeah.
We'll play sometime tomorrow. Maybe earlier in the day.
All right.
All right. Good night, chat.
Bye, chat.